Yo, yo. I need to stop saying yo, but I don't want to. Welcome back to another video. So, I am here to cover the very first Raw on Netflix that happened today. And I am here with my boy, J-RichGaming. Say what is up.
Up what?
I,
Said it backwards.
alright, Yoda. I see how it is. I see how you're gonna do things. So, overall, how did you feel about this show, bro?
How do I feel about the show?
Yes.
Well, I must say, like the opening that we had a good little projection at the beginning. I felt like that was good. It was just going over Monday Night Raw, the history of it being on TV, now transferring over to streaming platforms. So that's a big dub on Netflix part. Thank you, Netflix. Now I can watch Raw in the comfort of my room. Big dub on that part.
You know what? I can feel that. For me, I really did like the way they did that opening with that projection screen going through like the entire history of just wrestling in general, covering like the dynamics between having a face and a heel, things like that. The artwork that they did, the painting was just marvelous. I can't even put that into words. It was just gorgeous looking. The fact that Triple H like popped was in the middle of it. Like I was thinking it the whole time. I was like, why do I feel like he's just chilling in the middle of that thing and there's not really much we could do about that. And
Like someone was just inside of it, just waiting for their cue.
yes, bro, like I really did feel that. I was like, that man is just sitting there waiting, bro. Like on God, he's just sitting there waiting.
And then when the curtains fell and he just opened up Netflix, I was like, okay, I see.
Yeah, like I was like, okay, this man out here really doing his thing. Okay. So to see him come out was cool. Then, having The Rock like come back was even better because it was just like, hey, we you called it, you kept saying it, which I just have to agree. Like, homie did come back as a freaking face. He is not a heel anymore. No more heel
Right.
Rock.
They did like a 380 out of nowhere. I'm like, okay, I see it.
So I was like, I do understand why, why the disappointment. Um,
You were disappointed about that?
Not really. I mean, it didn't really bother me too much that he was a face. Like, I do understand him coming back and actually being a face because it just makes a lot of sense.
And then at the end of the day, if you think about it, he didn't even want to be heel to begin with. It's just that when the fans had turned on him because they really want that Cody versus Roman match. I won't get too much into that. You already know how I feel about that, but yeah, they had to pivot and change things around.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's like I said before. It's like I said earlier. Don't make plans for something if you're not gonna follow through with it. And a lot of let's be real, we went through a lot of PTSD moments in the Vince McMahon era where things were just scrapped out of nowhere. So I do understand where people were coming from with their frustrations. I I do understand where you're coming from too, though. I definitely do. I just understand both sides of the equation. It's a slippery slope no matter how you look at it. And just to throw this little random thing out, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I know I'm not using like a proper goddess team in this gameplay, but for the love of God, goddesses suck with Meliodas and
Playing
Lita.
some sins. Nice, nice.
Yeah, they suck with goddesses. I don't know if it's just because I'm not using the proper build. Like I definitely probably could be using Tristan in the back. I could try that, if you want to see me, run this back again, see if I could actually do something, then sure. I'll try it again in another video. But getting back to it, our opening match was the tribal combat between Solo Sokoa and the OTC.
Who was you
Roman.
going for in that match?
Honestly, I was going for Roman, but I knew there was gonna be some foolishness that was gonna happen. So I just kind of like was like, oh, all right, well, I just kind of geared myself up for something stupid to happen, I guess. But I did go for Roman to have the win there.
Okay, okay.
I already know you was pulling for Roman. I ain't even gotta ask you
Yes,
that dumb question.
that's my boy right there.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, the crowd was just the crowd was unbelievable tonight. Like they really did their thing. Like on God, they did.
I'll say the production was pretty good too. Like the whole feel of it, I was like, okay, okay.
Oh
Feels
yeah,
it just felt fresh.
oh yeah. Like it really did. It really did. Like normally, whenever they do their season premieres or they're like, oh yeah, we're redoing it. Like I don't know, the season premiere of like SmackDown or the season premiere of Raw. It never feels like how do I say it? It doesn't feel like that type of that type of night, I guess, is the way I'm trying to say it. It just don't ever feel like that type of night. And that night it did. The night it did. It felt good. Like I was like, we're supposed to be enjoying things like this. And yeah,
Right. How did you
definitely.
feel during the match when they had like multiple people show up?
It's not a Roman Reigns match without it.
Right.
It's not a Roman Reigns match without it. Like he stayed with that, so it is just the general consensus of what he is. I'm not gonna be upset about it. I just see it as it's not a Roman Reigns match without some foolish interference from somebody. It doesn't matter who it is. It's gonna be from somebody.
Big facts. But the thing that really got me was when Kevin had showed up. I was like, okay. He
Yeah,
finally about that business because he been barking about Roman Reigns for the longest, but never done nothing about it when he was around.
biggest facts, truer facts have never been spoken. This man, every time I would just be like, bruh, this man stay complaining about some Roman. Got all the smoke for Roman, but
Right.
never show up to the fight.
Let all that frustration go out on Cody. And they really, I want that championship.
And it's like, yeah, of course you want the championship, you bum. Like, hey, don't mind me, guys. I'm just a humble messenger that I don't know. I feel like they was just, giving homie the easy way out. So I had to let that one go, just let that one be. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, man, these guys are terrible with freaking names. It's utterly disgusting. Like if they're better with sins. I could give you that much. They're better with sins. But that whole match was good. Them, all the interferences was funny. Um, Seeing The Rock come out and present Roman with the Ulafala, that was kind of dope. Like, and by kind of dope, I mean it was pretty damn dope. Like, it was dope. I couldn't, I couldn't
I know
help.
a lot of people was looking forward for a rock bottom or some such. I was like, nah, 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 nah. He gonna respect the tribal chief.
Hey,
Not
bruh,
tonight.
look, hey, look, I was trying to
If
clock
not
that too.
tonight, maybe another night.
It might be, cause he kind of made a face in the he kind of made a face standing in the corner, uh, and stuff like that. So it was just kind of funny. So I was like, oh, okay. Um, so that was pretty much the first match. I mean, I give that whole match like an 8.5 out of 10. You know, or
How do you feel about seeing Roman Reigns and his toughness in that match?
he lost a lot of that like main event aura being away. I ain't gonna
When
lie.
when he was the champion, it's like he lost that like resiliency. But I felt like his resiliency was like basically the people that helped him win the match.
Yeah, cause I'm not gonna lie. That look, there was a botch from Jacob. That man tripped over part of the table that was broken, so that's why he had to reset up the spot. But it was still kind of funny seeing like he did his whole shtick, and this man just stared that ref down like, I know you didn't just not count to three, bro. I'ma break your face. That mess was funny. That mess was funny.
So, but Roman Reigns, your boy, ended off with the second spear. I think it took two spears, maybe three.
Two. No,
Two? Yeah,
it was. I
I
think
kind
it
of.
was two spears.
Yeah, because he Solo was able to kick out of one. I give him that. I'm like, okay, Solo, I see.
Yeah. So look,
You
Solo
want
came
that
into
Ula
his own.
Fala. So Jacob Fatu can continue to say, I love you, Solo.
Hey, I'm just saying, Solo came into his own. Like ever since taking up this mantle, he came into his own. He really did. Um, we ended up getting like uh, a vignette talking about Penta. He was a former AEW wrestler. He's coming over to WWE. He's gonna be another luchador wrestler. Fingers crossed that he doesn't get put with the LWO. Please, for the love of God, don't. Just keep him away from freaking Rey Mysterio. I just gotta leave. Just gotta preference that. Um, we're gonna get to going on to like these were just like backstage things that I'm covering, but we had a vignette for Logan Paul.
Okay, okay.
He's gonna be a full-time wrestler. Like now, this is gonna be the one thing that's just gonna have probably most people looking at me crazy. But like, as a person, I don't really like Logan Paul. But like, when it comes down
How
to him,
come?
just I don't think we gotta get to that on on the YouTubes. But he did do some things that's like on God. Like I can't even look at him and be like, yeah, that that was a smart thing to do. Like I can't. Like there's a certain level of common sense that you gotta operate with, and if you choose purposefully not to operate with that level of common sense, then I really and truly don't feel bad. Like I'm just kind of like, it is what it is, G. You just gonna have to like take the L. And me looking at this right now, I just realized I wasn't freaking mind controlled, and I just sat there and let this man's demiurge just do ungodly crap. That
Yes.
just sitting there, just looking at that. I never paid attention to that during this match. I just kind of let it go. But there was, him. He's honed his craft in the damn ring. Like I can't take that away from this dude. I really can't. He's good at what he does. Then we got to our second match of the night, which was Mommy Liv Morgan for the women's world championship.
So, I think you meant to say Liv Morgan putting that world championship on the line against Mommy, as you said, yes.
Yeah,
Rhea
Mommy.
Bloody Ripley.
Like I said, Mommy Morgan for the women's world heavyweight title. Why you
I
gotta
feel you.
correct me, sir? I will.
I just want to hit it like how the announcer do. Damn,
Ripley.
now I
I
messed up.
know.
Now you got me messed up.
Exactly. Haha. I'm not gonna
Bloody
lie.
Ripley. I can't say it again. God
I
dang.
I
Yeah,
will
yep.
give what's her name?
Oh, I got it. It's Rhea Bloody Ripley.
Yes.
Yes.
I will give her Liv her props. She kicked out of a riptide tonight. Kicked all the way out. I was like, holy crap. Liv got some resiliency to her name. She isn't just a pretty face anymore, which is great. She can
Pretty
take a
face.
riptide. But
Being in
at
the
the
race.
at the end of the day,
At the bottom thing.
She still got picked off. Um, she got double riptided. GG's after that. And the fact that Dom hopped up in the ring and tried to hug this girl was,
Boy, this man's all like, "Can I get a hug, please?"
bro, it was perfect. It was perfect. I was like, they knew that they had took this way too long. It had went way too far. They were like, man, screw this crap. Screw this crap.
Hey, shout out to Rhea. She did kick out of Oblivion with the chair. Ain't nobody done that yet, but she was
Facts.
the first one.
Facts. She put in that work. She put in that work, bro. She did. I can't even front and say she didn't. You know, Rhea, again, Rhea's come into her own in these last, since she's gotten the title. She's become a beast. Like it's like anybody that had hope for her as a prospect when she was in NXT is paying off now. It really is. It really
Big
is.
fact.
And then we had, you know, a backstage promo with Chad Gable. Basically, we might be seeing Penta debut as early as next week, which is great because
You
I
best
don't want to
believe
see.
people
I do
have been
not want
talking
to
about
see
that.
Chad Gable versus Dragon Lee or
You
freaking
know what
Rey
made it
Mysterio.
kind of like a dead giveaway if it is Penta? It's because he randomly went backstage and told what's his face? What's that manager's name?
Adam
Is it
Pierce.
Adam Page? Yeah, he said, I can be any luchador." I'm like, what?
Why does it have
That's
to be
random,
specifically a lucha,
right?
Chad? And then
I'm like,
on top
boy,
of that, Adam, why do you need to make a phone call?
right?
Who
Like,
you
let
calling?
me make a phone call real quick.
Like Ray sitting out in the crowd. You could go get him. What you mean? Like,
Right? No, that's it's race day off.
nah.
Next week will be
Look,
too.
look.
He
Guess
ain't
what?
scheduled for next week.
Ray, come over here and answer this damn phone. You be alright. So then, our third match, Jay versus Drew McIntyre.
Mac and fart.
McIntyre. Hey, yo, you gonna leave homie alone. That man is by far the MVP of 2024, okay? He has
Yeah.
had he is the MVP, all right? You gonna leave him alone, sir.
I don't think I wanna.
That's tough. Nah, but that whole match was wonderful. That match was
Are we
great.
gonna skip over the fact that Jay had Travis Scott
Hey,
entry
I was
with
not
him?
about to skip over that,
Please,
bruh. I was just
please,
saying the
please.
match was wonderful. Jay Uso having one of the best, like I'm sorry, some of the best entrances in recent WWE history, cause ain't nobody as hype as Jay. Jay is just that dude. Travis Scott came out. That man was, you know, he was chilling. Homie was as we were coined in my household. He was Cali sober. So
This
shout out
man
to
was from the
Travis.
backwoods.
Hey, shout out to Travis. You know, shout out. Um, he was enjoying himself. Like again, everybody, that whole crowd was just lively. Everyone enjoying themselves. Um, again, the match was great. Uh, the fact that yo Jay didn't even wait for the fight. That man was on his neck almost immediately.
Yeah, he didn't get this man a chance to breathe.
Nah,
He's all like,
not at
"What's
all.
breathing?"
Not at all. So that was kind of dope to see, you know, Jay just bring the fight to him. And, you know, the match pretty much ended up being one-sided for the most part. You know, Drew was just beating the hell out of Jay for as long as humanly possible. Until,
I also
uh-huh.
enjoyed the sponsors that they had set up for the rings. Look pretty cool.
Oh yeah, the sponsors on the ring, they actually look nice. It made it look nice. Other than that,
Better than that prime they had.
don't even get me started on that crap, bro. That crap was garbage. Never do it again, WWE. Never do it again. Um, yeah, and Drew lost to the most devastating move in all of sports and entertainment, and it was kind of hilarious. It was really hilarious. He
Uh,
lost to a crucifix pin. That's gotta hurt. But
Boy. And Jay did also kick out of a what's it
yeah,
called, Claymore.
he kicked out of a claymore. He did. So Jay showing he can hang in the main event for realsies. So we ended up getting a couple backstage promos. One was from Gabriel Iglesias. He got interrupted by the New Day, which that was just funny in itself. And we had, yeah, Roman is not going to be back until the 27th. Sorry, I had to check my notes because I couldn't remember the date. So he's not going to
My
be back
tribal
until the
chief.
27th because that man is probably taking pictures for, you know, WWE 2K25. And I'm not even going to talk about it because we're not even going to give this man energy. Screw that racist man and everything that he wrote in on. So, towards the main event. um, CM Punk versus Seth was freaking crazy. Like, I honestly, that's probably, look, bro, they gonna have to do a lot to top that. That, in my opinion, right now is just match of the year, bro.
Mm.
Match of the year, entirely. Like, whole setup for the match, great. Um, I will say at some points it seemed a little bit slow, but like the pace, when the pace did pick up, it picked up very well. Like, seeing Punk be triumphant after getting hit with his own finishing move 2 different times. Seth, you are very, very cheeky, my friend. Super cheeky. And yo, Seth out here, Seth is one of the best sellers in the game, bro. Ain't nobody selling better than Seth.
Uh,
Nobody, bro. That man whole body went limp, and it was too good. It was too good. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. This was by far probably the only match that this team even won. Again, goddesses suck. They are terrible. So, I know I came on here with my boy and we did a lot of yapping. Thank you guys for joining us for all this yapping. I'm gonna try to make this a weekly thing where I cover Raw every Monday. You know, just sit down, we talk it over, review it. Let's see where it goes. Um, it'll always have gameplay in it, cause that's just what I want to talk about while we gaming. So, is there anything else you want to leave them with?
Tune in for next week's.
Hell yeah! Like, comment, and sub, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Yeet.